Hello.
Can you do a bird whistle, sir?
Cuckoo.
Would you like to dance with me and hold me? You know I want to be more than you.
And lunch with the family made it a very relaxing day. Sir William Norris started building Speke Hall in 1530 and it was finished in 1598. It housed Catholic priests and families, and these priests were pretty much in hiding, and they had peepholes at the top of the ceiling so they could see who was approaching the house. Now the house was owned by the Norris family for many generations until in 1736 Mary, who was the heiress, married, and after Mary's death in 1766 the house was leased to tenants. Well, we've just about made it to the front door, so let's now go in and take a look at Speke Hall.
Exactly like mine, except completely different. There's not that much colour there.
And look at this, they even have bees and beekeepers.
Wow.
Looks like a hive of industry.
Yeah.
Just making sure we've got enough food for the winter.
All right.
One here. You won't get through the mesh or anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
That we're just taking off because we don't need this on in the winter. But
Right.
they're all the work. There's some of the workers,
Uh-huh.
and that's some of the wax that they've made.
Yeah.
And this is just part of the hive that we don't need to keep on over the winter. And, this time of year, there's probably 30,000 bees in each hive.
Right.
In the summer, it'll go up to about 50,000.
Yeah.
Then middle of winter, down to about 10,000. So there's numbers vary quite a bit. And these are honeybees,
All right.
so they're not the same as bumblebees.
And they're protected then?
I'm not sure if they're a protected species. No, I don't think they are.
Okay.
A lot of the pest, a lot of people think they are protected, but the wild bumblebees I think are protected. I'm not sure about the honeybees. But these only live in the hives.
Right.
You may get
Just wanting to expand. There must be.
Just in case of swarms and that sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But there are some beekeepers who are just.
Speke Hall is one of the most beautiful examples of Tudor house in England. A wonderful timber frame building with a fascinating history. It's interesting to note that the beautiful black and white timber framed architecture with a whitewashed infill is entirely a romantic Victorian ideal. The original hall would have been timbers painted brown or green, with the wattle and the daub infill painted a creamy brown colour. But as you see it now, it's completely different. Though the house itself is Tudor, the interiors have been decorated and redecorated through the years as fashion changed. Much of the decor is arts and crafts inspired, and some of the interior rooms are furnished with original William Morris wallpaper. And although modern by comparison, is the fully equipped Victorian kitchen and servants' hall. Well, this I tend to love.
Kitchen. In this space.
Yeah, where else?
It's part of Liverpool Hall.
Because I lecture at Liverpool Hill once a year in February. I'm booked for February sometime this next year. Yeah, the history students, and I go along and give a bit of history about Speke Hall and that.
We had a nice lunch here at Speke Hall and we're now leaving, and we're just going past the houses that are back onto John Lennon Airport here in Liverpool. We're now heading for Hale. Hale is where Alan's son happens to live, and it's also the home of John Middleton, who was a giant, and he was born in this village in 1578. He stood 9 feet and 3 inches high, and apparently he used to sleep with his feet hanging out the window. And because of his size, the landlord and sheriff of Lancashire hired him as a bodyguard. And in 1623, he died, and he's also buried here in the St. Mary's Church in Hale. And this here, well, it's not his house, it's a pub we had lunch in, and it was quite nice.